Well, taking in everything. Let's see if we can not fumble around as much. Getting live with my phone. Let's make sure I have battery. Okay, not as bad. Okay, let's see who all gets in here. I decided to go ahead and go live. Hi, Janet. My poor sick friend. I didn't listen to your response yet about me momming you. We are going to go ahead and create a look. I am a hot, sweaty mess because I just was out in this 100 and some odd degree weather. Oh, 99. Okay, so it may not feel like you're breathing, but you got oxygen, so that's good. Hi, Sue. I need to pull up my computer before I forget, and so I can see everybody's messages since they disappear. We're going to play in this Electrum Cosmetics new release. It will come out on August the 22nd. It is a palette that is not magnetic. It also will have a true holographic highlighter that has the iridescent, or the not the silver holographic, but the translucent type holographic, so that you can either use it as a highlighter or you can build it up for a shadow. And I have not heard whether there's going to be pre-order or any info, if there's ones that are made ahead of time, or I have not heard any deets when it comes to that yet. Hi, Audrey. We won't be there tonight. I have to go pick up my son from work because our other vehicle broke down. So now we have 2 broken down vehicles, and now I have to transport Tanner back and forth to work. He broke down while we were in church and we had to run out. So gotta leave in a little bit. So, okay. All right, guys. It makes me sad. Because we need to at least get one car out of the shop before the other one decides to break down, you know. And poor Tanner, though, he was parked sideways in a neighborhood because he pulled off. Hi, Jean. He pulled off into a neighborhood because the car, my Jeep, was acting up. And so, because he's been driving my Jeep. And so he pulled off into a neighborhood and tried to do a UE and call us, you know, because the car's acting up, and it broke down while he was sideways in the road. And so he was like texting and calling me, panicking while I was in church, and I popped up and went outside to take the phone call, and then he told me what was going on. I went in, got Marty, packed up everything and left, and then waited for an hour out in the heat for the tow truck. That was fun. And then I came home and I decided to torture myself even more and go outside and do some amazing swatches of this palette. So if I look sweaty, I am. Okay? Mind your business. Okay? Just mind it. Just kidding. All right. Prismatic Dreams. Electrum Cosmetics. Okay? They know what they do whenever it comes to sparkly, beautiful, holographic. There's one holographic shade in the middle, and then there's sparkly, shifty shades in all the rest of the palette. So, y'all, it's a mess because I don't play around. I did a lot of swatching. A lot. I don't play around. When somebody sends me PR, I don't play around. Okay. All right. And then this is the highlighter, Prismatic highlighter. And okay, we're on my phone, so we're gonna figure this out. Let me get to where the camera's gonna be at. Let me just swatch this real quick. Oh, is it pretty? So, true holographic highlighter. Hi everyone. Oh, I did pull up my computer so I could see the chat, and then I didn't do it. All right, we're here. We're doing it. We're doing it. We'll get back on. Because I am not used to going live on my phone. Okay, here we go. All right. Need a new highlight. Ooh, yeah, this be a nice one. Real nice. And of course, I've got stuff getting ready to come on to IG so you guys can see how Beautimus out in the natural light, no flash, just sunlight whenever I post on IG. No artificial light, just natural light. Hi, Carla. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, I can hear myself. That can't happen. Okay. So let me kind of sparkle this out like a highlighter so you guys can see sheared out. Beautiful. Up close. So it's like diamonds. That's what it reminds me of. Beautiful, colorful diamonds. Okay, and so we have 8 people here and 6 thumbs ups. Thank you guys for the thumbs ups. If you're here, don't worry, I can't see who you are unless you decide to talk. So don't leave, because that happens every time I say how many people are here. I'm just acknowledging how many people we have here, and then how many thumbs ups we have, because in case you forget, it's just a friendly reminder. Okay. All right. So y'all, like I said, my palettes are messy. I use them. Okay. So just stop with the madness. It's beautiful. Sorry, outside can't see. It's okay. It's all right. We're going to get into this. What we're going to do is we're going to create a look with this. And then I'm going to, you ready for this? Hi, Penny. We're going to look at my whole Electrum Cosmetics collection, and we're going to compare this one to the rest of them. Okay, live, because where else do you see true blue PR being used, okay, with all transparency in a live stream? Yeah, here. That's where we do it. Okay, so not that you really answered me, but I just imagined you were. Okay, so I've already swatched these. I don't really want to swatch them again because I'm already just like covered in amazing sparkles. This one I know is not going to be really my kind of color because it has peach, but I really want to do this in green. I literally prayed not 5 minutes ago that someone would go live. Really tough day. Oh, Joe, I've had a really tough day too, girl. Me too. Me too. And so let's just, you know, let's just have a moment and play in some makeup. I know the peach, pink, green, but I think these two, I think I'm gonna have to do. I might pull over some mattes from somewhere I don't know if Electrum's going to have the mattes that I'm looking for. Maybe they do. I just need to look because I do need something darker out here. And so we're going to do that. And we're going to use those two colors. And probably this holographic one, because how can I not? How can I not put that beautiful thing? And then we're going to use the highlighter. And let's just do it. Okay? Let's just do this thing. Yes, very hard day. Very, very hard day. We have one vehicle in the shop, Tanner's. That's going to cost us a couple of grand. And then, you know, Tanner's been driving my Jeep, because he's working 2 jobs back and forth for the last week and a half. And we were in church today and got a phone call, and Tanner now is stuck in the Jeep in the middle of a street with my Jeep now broke down, and it won't drive or reverse or do anything. So I'm pretty sure it's transmission, which pretty much calls my thing, I mean, my Jeep's just gonna be trash now because it's just too expensive to repair. And we still owe money to the bank for it. So, yeah. So we don't even have Tanner's back out yet. So there's that. So I am shuttling. So I have to go in a little bit. So we're going to get to this. But yeah, so yeah. There's been other things that have happened too. It's been a day. It's been a day. But hey, this is the day the Lord hath made. I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. And sometimes it just takes doing it anyways, even if we don't feel it. Okay? Because it's true. He is worthy. So I'm just living in this world right now, and it's not my home. So we're gonna get through this, okay? All right, so I'm very lightly putting this on my eyes. I don't know why. I'm just rubbing it all over, like sticky all over. I don't know. Just because I want to. Okay. And now I'm going to, hi Kennedy. Hi anybody I missed. I said hi to Jean and Joe and Sue and Janet and Audrey. Hi Kennedy. Anybody else that is chatting? Hi Carla. Hi Jazz. Hi Penny. Penny's outside. She can't see right now. It is very bright out there because I was doing all the swatches and my phone kept shutting down because it got too hot, because it was hot. I sweated up a storm. Hi Jen. Hi girl. Hey girl. Hey. All right, so I'm gonna look through. We're gonna compare all of the Electrum because we can, and you can see the not old, but you know, like all the ones in the past, and kind of compare to what is going on with this palette. Yes, we are doing well now that we're just, you know, gonna hang out together and playing some makeup and have a good time. I think I'm gonna use I'm going to use this shade right here from the Electrum Cosmetics Midnight Moth palette. I love this palette. Oh yeah, so it'll be fun just to see this collection. I even have one that is not, like, that was pulled, and so it is a very rare palette. And it was a palette I bought myself. Not all of these have been not all of them have been PR. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to start off with this matte. I'm going to do whatever I just said it was. I don't know. Lepidopetra? I don't know. I shouldn't even try. I'm just kind of tapping this matte because the main focus is going to be these shimmers for sure. But gotta have a little bit of dark matte over here. I'm sorry, Cassie, I forgot your name. It's Jess. It's Jess. 106 right now. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're dealing with. Super, super hot, muggy, nasty mess. It is hot. And I was out there, you know, doing all the shimmies with these. Hey, I sweat I work hard. Sweating my booty off to get a really, really good shot of these shadows for you guys. And so much so that my phone shut down and said, nope, you can call emergency only. And it made me walk all the way. I had to do that 3 times before I got done. Because my phone was like, no, we don't go outside when it's this hot. What are you doing? If I'm gonna break, my dear, you are gonna break. Let's go inside. That's what it kept saying to me. I know that it was just really this emergency thing and saying it was too hot, but really, truly, that's what it was saying to me. And I am okay. Maybe. I'm kidding. Okay. All right. I'm just being a goofball. Okay. Well, and I do have to keep an eye on the time because I do have to go pick up my son, but I think we have enough time to play in some makeup. Okay. All right, that blended beautifully. I'm gonna darken it up just a hair in there. In my little creases. All right. Dried out your sheets, yeah. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Okay, I think I'm going to take a little bit of this yellow as well, and we're just going to take that right in here. Just a hair, just a little nudge of yellow in there. Because why not? So these are Electrum mattes. Really good mattes. I do enjoy it in this palette. All right, now let's go ahead and put a little more sticky because that's why I was like, I don't even know why I'm putting it on there, but we're gonna do it. I have some nails on, so you know it's gonna be a little difficult. Okay, I really didn't put that much at all. I keep trying not to squeeze too much because I'm always overdoing it. Is it long? Yay! Thanks. You know how you don't notice your own hair growing, you know? What did she say? Hi, everyone. Just left Lowe's checking out Halloween stuff. Woo! That's fun. Yay! I'm so glad you could make it. Okay. I'm going to go in with the green is Euphoria. Ooh, I do like this one too. Which one? No, I think I'm going to go in with Gleam. I think I'm going to go in with Gleam. Okay, let's go in with Gleam. It is a shifty, beautiful green. Oh, and the sparkle. Y'all, we're going on a field trip. You guys know that, right? Today is field trip day, so you guys showed up on the right day, okay? Because we're going outside, and I don't care. I'm going to risk my health for you guys. I'm gonna risk a heat stroke because I've already been out there most of the afternoon doing swatches. So field trip it is. And then we'll probably do field trip first, and then we'll go through collection. Okay. Look at that. Oh. She knows how to do some shadows. Miss Lisa over there at Electrum Cosmetics, okay? She knows what she's doing over there, okay? Okay. Anybody else get really delirious whenever they're super stressed? Is it just me? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay. All right. So I'm not allowed to clothesline where I live. Oh, just your deck rail. Gotcha. Well, you just take your deck rail from one deck rail to the other and just hang one anyways. Just not in your backyard. They wouldn't know the difference. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that peach, and I just pulled that green over there, but it'll be all right. We're gonna cover it up with the Starline, which is that peachy pink green shifty shade. Oh, so pretty. It's not really my kind of shade, but I think with all the shifties, it might be all right. Oh, this is pretty. This is really pretty. Don't have a deck rail. I just thought about, well, you guys want to know what I do? I don't put mine outside. I have 2 of these things that you can get like from Amazon, and they look like little old-fashioned fire alarms, like the bell ones, and you stick it on one side of my bedroom, and then there's a hook all the way on the other side of my bedroom, and I run the line from one side to the other side, and I hang my clothes up on clothespins inside my room. That's how I dry my clothes, because I never put my clothes in a dryer. Because ever since I stopped drying my clothes in a dryer, they have lasted me and looked better than ever. They stay looking nice. The dryer just destroys my clothes. And I just don't have to buy new clothes like I used to. I was having to buy new clothes all the time. Hi, you made it, Tanya. Tanya. Which one? I always forget. I'm so sorry. Because I call you Batcat Beauty. I like that name. Is it Tanja? Okay, Kennedy. Thanks for coming and hanging out. If you be right back, we'll see you in a little bit. Tanya, and it's Batcat Beauty. That's all I know. Okay, I'm done. Okay. I'm just going back and forth and kind of combining a little bit of these 2 shades. If you're wondering what I'm doing, because we are mixing. This is how we combine these 2 and let them flow a little bit better, okay? All right. All right, so I'm gonna get another one of these little sponge dip applicators because they're amazing. They're so underrated, and people don't use them like they should. Did you show the palette already? I did. It's a mess because I've done all my swatches, and I don't mess around when I do swatches, okay? Okay, y'all seen my swatches. I paint my body with it, pretty much. Not my whole body, but my hands for sure. Sometimes my arms for sure. And my face. So almost my body. Okay, all right. So, and I'm going to be putting up reels and photos on IG of my sunlight, no flash, all just natural light, no artificial light, just natural light. Those will be going up soon. If I can work on them tonight, I will, and get them started going. But we're going to take also a field trip, and we are going to see these out in the sunlight. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, the whole body glimmering, glisten. Actually, it is. If I want to really tell the truth, let's not leave anything out because it is my whole body. I don't know if you can see this. Maybe you can if we, oh yeah, see? It is. It is completely my whole body because it just gets all, it's even in my hair as well. So we won't get too close because I did sweat outside. So I'll save you guys the up close of that, but yeah, shiny. Just saw swatches in your store. Oh yes, yes. That's a little sneak peek, little sneaky peek of what I captured in the natural sunlight. Yes. You know, you gotta admit, Electrum knows their shimmers and their shifties and their shinies. They just do. They have a PhD in it. They know it. That is for sure. I haven't ever got a shadow from them where I'm like, you know, this just doesn't really have that much oomph to it. Never. That has never happened. It just hasn't. Shiny as the crab. Yep, that's when shiny. I don't remember how it goes, but I knew you'd catch on, girl. I knew it. Okay, so I took that holographic one in the in the center. What did it just say? You're channeling your inner Edward. That is right. Vampire from, yes, I know who Edward is. I knew that immediately when you said it. And then I love those movies too, Carla. Those are really good movies, and I haven't watched them in a long time. You see, I don't really rewatch movies unless I really like them. And that is one that I have rewatched, and I will watch it again. I have to just give it a little time, and it's definitely been enough time. I could watch those again. Binge watch them. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take the green and spray it. We're going to take this. I did have a little bit of makeup on before I started. I didn't remove it all, but it was barely anything, so not on the top either. It was just underneath because this girl was trying to get to church on time, and I did. I got there in plenty of time, but then I had to leave like 15 minutes into church. Whoops. That's the way it goes. Hey, 2 broken down cars. So goes my life. All right, so goes my life. Okay. All right, all right. I hope that's that's green and not pan. Ooh. Yeah, it's green. I was hoping that I didn't already hit pan. I don't mess around though when I do my swatches and stuff. Like, I use a lot of product. I don't try to skimp. And yeah, so I'm gonna go into polychrome. I think that's gonna look really good on the bottom. I don't know. We're gonna see. But ooh, I think just about anything would look good out of this palette. So that's what we're gonna go with. Polychrome. Might pull a little bit of that blue as well. No, I think I might just use polychrome It's really, really pretty. It's really shiny. It's kind of got a light blue to a green shift, so perfect. And it has a little bit, I mean, I'm mixing it in with that hollow and a little bit of that peach, so it's creating its own thing. Okay, see how easy that was? So let me curl my lashes. Woo, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes. I do look shiny. I bought a set of them. Oh, a set of the movies. So you can watch them anytime you want. Smart. I don't have a DVD player anymore. Oh, I guess I do, but we never hook it up. But I do have Apple TV or Amazon where I can buy it. But a matter of fact, no, I have the Hunger Games on Apple. I don't have Twilight, but I should get Twilight. I really should, because I do like those movies. Okay, I just don't sit down and watch movies. That's just the truth in the matter. I don't sit down and watch TV anymore at all. Really, honestly. I don't have time for that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put a little liner. A little liner. I don't know. Maybe this will make my eyes break out. This is navy. It's a navy blue. But I'm going to take another liner over top of it. I just want to put this down as a base. I did see somebody do a hack with their eyeliner. They put something here and pulled down and then put their liner on. I was like, that's really brilliant. And then I forgot what it was. It's my brain. Okay. Let me just see what this is. Let's just try this. We're going to go in with this Moira multi-chrome over top of the dark blue. Hi, Amy. Welcome, welcome. Well, that doesn't show up too much. My face is super sparkly right now. Now, this may happen to you too if you get this palette. I don't know, or it could just be me because I go in heavy-handed. If you go in heavy-handed, do your makeup last because it might a lot of sparklies all over the place. Or it could just be leftover from me swatching the tar out of this thing. I'm gonna be seeing sparklies for a while. I have a feeling. I do. I have a feeling. I don't know why. I'm just like, let's see what all will go over top of liners and what kind of crazy concoction we can come up with. It's kind of what I'm doing right now. I don't know. Because I can. I don't know. Well, that's good reason, Sue. You don't know. That's a very good reason, Sue. Very good reason. I'm going to do one more because I can. Let's do it. Is this the same one? I don't think it is. It might be. I don't know. If it is, I'm going to add more. All right. Maybe when I get outside, I'll see the shift a little bit more, but let's just keep it pushing. All right. Okay. 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 I'm going to put on mascara. I don't know if I want lashes. I don't think I need them. If I don't need them, I might not do them. We'll see. TV is fine. No computer. Not okay at all. You have to have the computer because YouTube is a must, right? That's what most people watch is YouTube. And I am on YouTube, probably not as much as I used to be. I don't see much of anything. I'm just not able to watch anything really. I always have people's channels going. But I would say more than not, if I'm traveling from one place to another, sometimes I have it up, but I'm not really watching. I just have it playing as like background noise because I'm not watching while I drive, of course. And then I should go back and comment, but I don't because I don't remember. I mean, I kind of remember, but I usually don't remember to go back and comment. Same. Is that the same for you, Kennedy? Yeah. Do you drive a lot of places, Kennedy? I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I might put on lashes, but I don't know. I think I kind of like it without it. The lashes, ever since the car accident, you guys, if you notice that I don't wear lashes like I used to, because I used to wear lashes even if I didn't put on makeup, I'd put on lashes, right? I wore lashes practically every day. And if you notice, since the car accident, Haley left her chicken outside on our walk and had to go. Oh no, go and find it. Oh. But since the car accident, my eyes are too sensitive. Like I can wear, oh, look at what I did. I can wear lashes for a little while and then they start to cause eye strain and then a migraine or a headache. So you won't see me put lashes on as much anymore. I mean, I will occasionally, but I'm trying to learn to like looks without it. That's what I'm trying to do because it really does hurt my eyeballs. Just that little bit of weight on my eyes. Hi, Penny. I know her little chicken. It's so cute. Her little min pin is just so adorable. Figure out my dog. Okay, see you later. Have a good one. I can't read it. I have to. Oh, what he wants. Okay, that sounds good. Thank you for coming to say hi. Okay, trying to get this without touching my eyes too much. Just throwing this on quickly, and because I already had a little bit on as a base already, but gonna. All right. Now I'm gonna wash off the sparkles. Beautiful, but we're gonna put it back on with the highlighter. Just not right here, you know. Right here is not where we're gonna put the highlighter. This wipe is kind of dried out a little bit, so we may have to get a new one. Like spark. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's put on, let me get all the sparkles off my hands. My hair looks a mess, you guys. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we definitely want a dewy makeup because today you're gonna be dewy no matter what you do, okay? No pun intended, no matter what you do. All right. Sparkles flying. Yeah, this right here is why I don't have to wear glitter anymore, because now we're making eyeshadows like this. You know what I mean? It fulfills my glitter obsession. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're gonna go outside and look at it too. We're going on a field trip. Kind of losing my tan. Maybe not. I feel like I am, but definitely not as white as I was at the beginning of the season. That's for sure. All right. Got 9 people here now and 11 thumbs up. So y'all have been amazing with the thumbs ups. I appreciate it. Oops, sorry. Knocking all kinds of stuff around. You're tan all year round. Yeah. Lucky you. I used to be, I used to be pretty tan, but now I lose it and then have to gain it back every year. All right, so, okay, let's get that off there. And then, got that on. Let's put on some blush. What I'm thinking, oh, thanks, Janet. What I'm thinking is I might dip into this right here for blush. I think that's what I might do. I'm thinking that might be what we do. Let's use this brush. Get freckles in the summer and keep them all year round. Oh, I love freckles. You know, people pay lots of money to get a freckle pen. I'm going to dip a little bit into Nightfall just to brighten it up a little, or to darken it up a little bit. But a lot of people pay a lot of money to have freckles on their face. Some people even tattoo freckles on their face. So you're lucky. You're lucky to have those freckles, Audrey. So I'm going into Nightshade and Nightfall in the Midnight Moth palette from Electrum to do my blush before we put the highlighter on. Okay. And then, gosh, my hair. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take Prismatic. Oops, wrong way. True holographic highlighter without having the silver multi-chrome. Oh, look at that. You guys. A little dab will do ya, for sure. One big freckle. Brain has freckles. I freckle instead. Yeah. That's awesome. Oh, that is so stinking pretty. I don't want to leave it a line, but oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to take this and put a little bit above my little brow, or underneath my brow, not above it. Let's put it underneath. That's some freckles. That is true because of your MS. I just now got that, Sue. It took me a minute. It didn't register. Okay. And then let's pick out an Electrum Cosmetics lippy. A lippy. Ooh, I gotta do the multi-chrome. Or the shifty. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I like these by themselves though, instead of over top of another color. I don't know if anybody else feels that way with the lip glosses, but that's what I like. I like a lot. I'm being a dork today. Do I want this one? Well, that one I can maybe put over a Livy. I just don't feel like they shift as well over color. Do I want that one? I kind of originally went in for this one, but oh, not that one, this one. Do I mix them? Because I can? I don't know. Maybe I will. Because that sounds like fun. Let's Franken gloss it. Just as long as I don't get too loopy on my gloss. We don't want to do that. That's a disaster. Gloopy gloss. Franken gloss. Okay. Sorry, that's really loud. Oh, nice. Sorry. Oh, time. Are you there? Give me a thumbs up. Oh no, it paused you. I meant to swipe that off and it touched it and took me to the page. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you're there. All right, thanks. Thank you for the thumbs ups. I see you guys. Okay. All right, we're gonna go outside and take a little peek at this, and then we're gonna come back and we're going to compare. I'm excited. All right. We're gonna look at all the palettes. You know, we can swatch if we want to. We can just look at them, whatever we wanna do, okay? Sorry, had to adjust. Okay, all right, so now I'm gonna take you guys on a field trip because we gotta go see this Beautimus Maximus outside in the light, because yeah, here, let's look at low light. Yes, switch all the different directions and light. Okay. Taking you out back through the basement, which is unfinished. You guys see the rafters. Well, it's partially unfinished. Okay, so here's the shade. Look how beautiful. Does she not know how? I should have probably showcased that holographic shade a little bit better. I've done a lot of holographic lately, but she really does sparkly, shifty shades really well. She does it all really well. Who am I kidding? Okay. I literally look like Edward. I wish I could show you. Can you see it? Here. You guys, give me a line that Edward says. What does Edward say? Bella! I can run really fast. Doesn't he say something like that? Look. Bella! I'm just kidding. I'm a dork. Okay. All right. And my neighbors really think I'm retarded. You know that, right? Okay, sorry. Says, he looks up and he says, look, I'm sparkling. Catch these. Okay, give me some. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. Oh man, there's a little kid coming. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. I'm a killer. I think that's what you said. When I say that shadows are so beautiful that I want to bathe in them, I take it literal, okay? I freaking bathe in them. Look how pretty. Okay, August 22nd. Save your pennies, okay? No tariffs. I'm sorry. All the tariff talk has me kind of... All right, tariffs. Again. All right, so, I mean, last time, like, it lasted like a whole 24 hours, so I'm not sure how long this one, maybe 48 hours? I don't know. Sorry. All right. It's the 22nd, and then, I don't know. That's all I saw on the post. Like, I don't know if there's a pre-order. I don't know if there's any pallets made ahead of time. I don't have very much information. I did ask for some information, and I really didn't get a whole lot. So I'm just going based off of what she posts. And so that's the information I have. I'm sorry. You could go over into her post and ask the question, and she'll probably see it that way, or you DM her to see if there's any pallets available right on the 22nd, or if they're all pre-order, and when the pre-order is cut off, because that's all really good information to know. And I'm sorry, I usually have it, but I asked and I didn't get. I'm giving you all the information that I was given. Let's put it that way, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. It's really pretty though, guys. She knows her shadows. She knows how to make shadows. She has proven that to us. Okay, let's go compare the whole collection to what this one is, and see if you have any of the other palettes, how this compares to it. Okay, let me put you guys back in here without turning you guys off. That would be great. Okay. Oh. Ooh. All right. All right. Let's get you guys centered. let's go here. Let's see. Yeah, she did. She did. I think a batch. That's always count on it just taking a while, for sure. Like that is, you know, I've been with Electrum for a long time. I usually, did you guys see the highlight outside? I forgot to bring up looking at the highlight. Till I sat down in here, I was like, whoa, look at that highlight. But you know, I've been with Electrum, I've been buying from Electrum for a long time, and then like getting PR. I always say it's worth the wait. It's beautiful shadows, you won't be disappointed. But it usually does take a long time. So just, you know, patience is the key with Electrum, okay? All right. But it's worth it. It's really, really worth it. I really don't think that there's many people that make shadows like this. So I don't know. It's just, yeah. Anyways, okay, let's go. So let's take a peek again. All of my Electrum Cosmetics shadows will look a mess because I get them and then I swatch the tar out of them doing reels and pictures and all that jazz and looks. So I will apologize for messy palettes, but not really, okay? Because they're just, they're my palettes. Not gonna get rid of them, so I'm not worried about it. Oh shoot, I really wish my next look will be of the holographic one in the center, and in these lights it's just not doing it justice. I mean, you guys can see on my eyes, these are shifty, they're sparkly. The lights in here is just not doing it justice. Let me see if I could pick some up on my hand. Yeah, there we go. You get to see the shifty sparkle there. Hi, Kennedy. So this one right here is opal. And then we have psychedelic. I mean glass, like super glassy, mirrored, shifty chrome, just amazingness. And then we have gleam. Same thing, mirror, super shifty, just gorgeousness. Super, super, super. You think you'll keep this one? That would be great. Okay, and then we have Interstellar, the rainbow, which is that holographic one in the middle, and then the polychrome. Look at that. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? What did you think? My collection's complete. Oh, just stunning. Just stunning. Okay, that's the middle row, and then the bottom row is Starlight, the one I have on my eyes, and then Euphoria, which I almost put on my eyes and then went with the darker one, and then Aurora, which is a gold shifty mirror beautifulness. Look at it, that peachy pink orange shift, even gold. It's just really pretty. I'm looking at the computer and I'm trying to figure out how I can do this better. Yeah. It's yummy. That's all. And this highlighter is yummy. Okay, let's just show you a swatch of that up close. Oh, gotta get this holographic goodness, because here, let's do it on the back of my hand. kind of has more of an orange leaning to it. Need her to bring back the liquid lipsticks though. Yes, I know. It would be really awesome, wouldn't it? Trying to pick up the other colors in it. I did outside. You definitely see a red and like a green and a little bit of blue, but it's very orange leaning. And you can see that in the camera mainly. You know, that's what's standing out is like this orangey gold. It's a beautiful highlighter. The only brand that has changed my mind about orange. I know, right? That's crazy. That is true. This is the only brand that has ever changed your mind about orange. That's so true. Okay, guys. So once again, we'll take a peek and then what I want to first look at is, let's just go, I think I can date these from oldest to earliest. So let me do that real quick. I think I can. Let's see which. I don't think I can. I think I could get close. I think it was Midnight Moth and then Heartbreaker. Wait. Where's Heartbreaker 1? That's Heartbreaker 2. Did I not have? I know Ascendance first. Where's my, I have the Celestial Witch. Help me out on that one. Heartbreaker 1. Was that singles? Because this is Heartbreaker 2. Or was Heartbreaker 1 before I came to Electrum? Which is a possibility. I don't know. I'm so confused. Okay. Let me keep going. I think then it's that. And then I think it was this. And then I think it was possibly this. And then this. And then this. And then this. I think this is the order. Kinda. I don't know. Going off my memory here. Okay. I'm kind of concerned that Heartbreaker... Oh, maybe Heartbreaker 1 is in here? In my pile of need to play with? Or did I misplace it? Okay, now that's going to drive me insane. I have to go see what the Heartbreaker 1 looks like, the palette cover. Oh, let me just look on here, because we can't be missing anything, because that will drive me insane. I will tear up this room till I find it. Okay. Let's see. Celestial Witch. I was hoping to see. And there's Midnight Moth. Is that Heartbreaker 1? I would have had that if that's it, or is that Heartbreaker 2? Let's see what the inside looks like. Yeah, I think that's Heartbreaker 2. Yeah, that's Heartbreaker 2. So let's keep going back and see if we come across Heartbreaker 1. That's Heartbreaker 2. And Celestial Witch. We have the highlighter palette. Blood Moon. Sea Witch. My order's not as good as I thought it was. What is that? That's Celestial or Ascendant. So if Heartbreaker 1 was before Ascendant, I don't think I have it. Because I think I came to Electrum with Ascendant. I bought that palette. Oh, yeah. I don't have the first Heartbreaker. I wonder if I'm going to beg for her to remake it. Okay. It would be really nice to have a full, complete little set, you know? That's the completionist in me. Okay, this is not in order, but it's close. Okay, here's the Ascendant palette. This is what made me fall in love with Electrum, and it had highlighters up here. This was a whole drama mess. That's what this palette was. Drama. Okay, so I'm going to swatch the highlighters here. Now we're talking, this was several years back. So she was way ahead of the game, way ahead of a lot of people, okay? So this was several years back. I don't even know how many years, but several. Okay, so here's the highlighters. Look at those shifty little highlighters that she had going on in there. That is just gorgeous. Before 2020, like 2019 maybe is when she did these. And there wasn't too many people doing this. Terra Moon and maybe some Devinah. Okay, and then probably what is my problem? ENSLEY, probably ENSLEY, but I didn't know ENSLEY. I wasn't really familiar with ENSLEY back then, so that was all Janet's doing. Okay, here we go. So here is this little shifty dude. Then there's like a creamy little matte, which I'm not gonna swatch the mattes, okay? Just the shifties. Then you have this little shifty doodad. And then you have this little shifty doodad. That mirror. And then you had this really pretty, just gold. It's just gold. You know, which this gold would be so pretty to anybody, you know, outside of like, you know, anywhere, you know, like this beats any NATASHA DENONA gold anything, right? You know, but we're like, it's just gold because look at what we have here. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay, there's Ascendant. So there's that. And then let's move on to Sea Witch. Sea Witch. Yeah, I think this was my first PR, I think, from Electrum. Pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe I bought this one too. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, so Lorelei, which is really used here. Okay, so this is what it looks like. But man, Lorelei, definitely one of my favorites. It looks like it's that holographic multi-chrome. Just yummy, yummy goodness, okay? Just yummy and goodness. And then Paris Foam, like a glowing, beautiful shifty shade, glows. And then we have our Kilius, and it looks a little something something like this. And then Temptation looks like this. And if you guys see anything that you want to see compared to, then just let me know. Okay, that's a beautiful shade, super pretty. And then Hera, Sea Witch is a pretty. Yay, Jean's back. This one here is Hera. And it's a gold, but it does shift to like a grayish purpley green. It's really pretty. And then Siren is a murky green shifty shade. That's like a pool. It is like a pool, you're right. It's so pretty. They are all pretty, I agree. They are. They really are. Okay, Carla, thank you for hanging out with us. I gotta go here soon too. Blue shade on your pointer finger called Temptation. This one here, it's out of the Sea Witch palette. Temptation. Temptation. Beautiful. I don't know. Good question. Don't know. I can look it up. I don't even know what she has on her website right now. Let me look. Electrum Cosmetics. And let's go into, just go into home and eyeshadows. Let's go into search and look up Temptation. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. I'm sorry, but you bug her, and if enough people bug her, sometimes she makes it again. She has been known to do that. Oh, yes, it is a pretty one. So that is the Sea Witch palette. Maybe she'll bring it back, Alex. It's a possibility. Sea Witch, okay? All right, then we're gonna go on, I think the next one is Celestial Witch. It could be Midnight Moth, but I'm gonna go with Celestial Witch first, okay? And then came Celestial Witch, another beautiful multi-chrome, shifty, glittery, all shimmer palette that's just yummy. Okay, and we have Moonchild. Moonchild. Oops, let's get up close so you can see it. Yeah, I wouldn't call it discontinued. What she usually does is she'll make that sheared out. Isn't that pretty? It's like glass. What she does is, since she hand makes it, she don't have anything on stock. So a lot of like even indie brands, they order like a bunch of palettes so they have it on hand, right? So once she makes so many, then they sell out, and then she goes on to the next launch because she can't keep making the other ones because she's busy making the next launch. And so she doesn't keep like stock on hand. So when things come out, a lot of times if you miss it, you just miss it, and it doesn't usually come back because she's already working on to the next project, unfortunately. And that's kind of hard for me as a creator, because it's hard for me to show the stuff and, just like you're doing right now, really want to buy it, and it's like, I don't know if I really want to show too much of it, you know, because then it's just stuff that people can't buy. But when I do use it, I'm just like, hey, all of her stuff looks like this. It doesn't matter which launch is coming out. That's what you're going to get. It only gets better. So that's why I'm like, but it's not like you're going to miss out on the quality and the beautifulness that is created, because it's all going to be as beautiful. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's a true statement. Thanks, Janet. Thanks for the backup. Appreciate you, girl. All right. It is true. I mean, it is. It is what it is. Like, I don't say that because I don't kiss her butt. You know what I mean? Like, either I get PR or I don't. You know what I mean? I am friends with Nomad. Like, I talk to her on a regular, but I don't kiss her butt. But we are friends. But I don't really like I said, I don't have a lot of information on this launch because I'm not chatting it up, you know. So I'm not saying this because she's my friend and, you know, I just love this brand or anything like that. No, it's consistent, it's beautiful, it's shifty, it's gorgeous. Like, you're gonna get that no matter what you get. Whichever one comes out, you're gonna love it. Like, it's just the facts of the matter. Hi, Cecily. You're just a little late, not too late. We went on a field trip. Okay, I was going to swatch this one because I really love this one. This one is Spellcaster from the Celestial Witch. Let's just take a little peek. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. Yummy, yummy. Yeah. They should make lollipops that look like multicolored. Oh, that would be fun. That'd be so much fun. How are you doing, Cecily? Are you working? Did you get home from work? What's going on with you? Okay, this one is Just a Phase. It's just a phase. It's for a pretty pink little shifty doodad. And then we have Vespertine. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's go ahead and swatch that one too. And Vespertine is about gone in my palette as well. Because I like it. Okay. Vespertine. Oof. Oof. That's all I gotta say is oof. 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 Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Looky. Oh, you know what you missed? Me pretending to be Edward on Twilight outside. I did it. I'm totally taking his job. I'm going to be in the next Twilight. Sorry, Edward. Hi, Sylvia. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, Cosmic Power. So you missed a lot. You actually truly missed a lot. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Nobody wants to see that. Cosmic Power is gorgeous too, but I just can't keep swatching them all, but yummy. And then Moon Magic. Oh, look at Moon Magic, would ya? I have to swatch. Here, I'm gonna bring it on down the finger. Look at Moon Magic. Oh, look at it. Can you come on now? Look at that. Look at it. Do you see that? Who? You tell me what other eyeshadow you ever saw look like that. You can't. You can't. You can't. If I had money, I'd bet somebody. Such a highlight. Oh, I know. It's so pretty. I'm gonna take these on down my fingers because, like, look at that. Who? Tell me who. No, can't. All right. And then the last row is Cosmos. I'm just going to take them on down my finger because that's... This is my other palettes though. This is not the new one because I've already showed the new one. I'm going and comparing it to some of the ones that were in the past. So right now we are in Celestial Witch. So we have Cosmos, Estella, and I can't see, Mystical. Do you see, like, you're just not going to be disappointed. I can confidently say that. You know? I can say that about the future palettes that are going to be coming up because she just knows what she's doing, you know? Okay, now we're going to move on to Midnight Moth. And I will swatch. I'm going to swatch on the back of my hand this whole palette because this is a beautiful combination of a palette. I love the sparkly palettes so much, but this has the sparkly and the mattes, and the matte color story is just yummy goodness. This was a perfection of a palette in my humble opinion, because I love the colors. I love the shifty shades. This just sang to the inner parts of my soul. Saying, "You love my colors." That's what it's saying. And I was like, you were so right. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna do the shimmers first, and then I'll show you guys whenever I'm done. Okay. So just give me a minute. Oh, I'm gonna do the mattes too, but I'm just kind of doing the shimmers first on my fingers. That's the best color. No overlapping of tones. I agree, Cecily. It was a bravo. Bravo. We need an encore. And it's grungy. It's gorgeousness. I love it. But then it has the sparklies. Oh, it's amazingness. You know, sometimes you just gotta give credit where credit is due. Okay. Oh, that's just stunning. There is a little, I think, the greens, there is a lot of green shimmers in this. But they all have a totally different tone to them. And shift, you know what I mean? So I think when you first look at it, you're like, okay, well, that's a lot of green shimmers. But then when you swatch them, you're like, oh no, because it doesn't look like, you know, it's that I surprised you. I'm not really what you thought I was. Yes, I do agree. Actually, I might just go snag that really quickly. I thought the same thing too, Cecily, and now that you're bringing it up publicly, I'm gonna go snag it. We're gonna take a little peek, okay? Thanks for reminding me. Let's just take a little peek. I'm just gonna do little swatches of matte so I can fit them all on the back of my hand. You know, so they may look a little weird, but I'm trying to put them in a small area. Okay, I might be grabbing that Glaminatrix while I have this open, and we're gonna just take a little peek, okay, because that is something that has been on my mind. You know, there is only so many color combinations that these brands can come up with, though. You know, I don't really think that it's nefarious at all. I really don't. I just think that you're going to run into similarities. And if you're trying to adapt to a certain color palette, you know, for a theme, you're just gonna see very similar. But totally different formulas for sure. For sure. You know, there's way more crazy multichromes going on in this, you know. I mean, Glaminatrix is pretty amazing also. But for multichromes. Okay, there we go. Here, that little pink is a little harder to see, but on my skin, there we go. It's like a rosy pink. Look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? That is so stinking pretty. It's so stinking pretty. Yes. You. Let's go grab the bonfire, why don't we? Don't look at my booty. Okay, let's take a little peek. Not as much. I think in my brain, I was thinking, yes. But now that I look at it, I'm like, maybe not. No. I mean, maybe a couple. Okay. This green is darker than this green. This is actually lighter than this one. It is probably the palette. We don't have those bright oranges. This is definitely a green yellow, where that's a mustard yellow. So no, not now that I do this, I'm like, no. I mean, no. I mean, there is that white over here, but this is like a super shifty kind of white, you know? So, no. Yeah, because looky there. Like the white in the Midnight Moth is this, you know? Like, it's that, you know, it's not. Or this. It's this. I don't know. It shifts so much, I don't know what it is. Hold on. Yeah, it looks white in the pan, but it's actually this, you know, so. And it actually looks green and purple down here. And hold on. Okay. My heart was out of rhythm. I had to cough it back into rhythm. Okay. All right. Let's put that away for now. All right. Oh. Wow. Okay. And then my Aura ring detected something immediately and just went onto my notifications. Okay, cool. At least I know that ring works. Okay, so isn't it pretty? Okay, so that's Midnight Moth. It was so worth taking the time to swatch that baby because it's so pretty and it makes me happy. Okay, so let's go on to Heartbreaker 2. Heartbreaker 2 is another little shimmer goodness palette, you know, and why don't I just pull up Prismatic and just to these 9-pan ones, just so you can see them side by side, okay? Side by side. This is Prismatic, the new one coming out. This is Heartbreaker 2. Let me pull out that Celestial Witch so you can see that side by side. Let's see. This one is Celestial Witch, side by side, completely different. Okay. All right. So, all right. Put put that back underneath there. Put Celestial Witch back. Now we're going to do Heartbreaker 2 little finger swatches here. Okay, so we have, which one is this? Ghosted. Ghosted. Call Me Never. I feel like this one was a little drier formula though. It still works fantastic, but just a little drier formula is what I feel like. Call Me Never. Bite Me. Oh, look at that though. Look at that. Look at it. I need to put that on my eyeballs. That's so pretty. Oh, it's gorgeousness. Oh, that's so pretty. It's gorgeous. Okay, that one's Bite Me. And then Dream On. Dream on, dream on. It is another little holographic shifty, yummy goodness. Okay. Very jewel tone, very like 80s almost, you know, like I have these two colors in a shirt. My highlighter shirts, you know, that you guys call my highlighter shirts. Yeah, this is the white one. Oh yeah, see, that's what all of them are though, girly. That's what I was trying to explain, you know. It's kind of suck at, but the next one will be just as good. You must look me on, yes. This one here, which this one, it fools you. It looks like it's just silver, but it's not. It's got like a whole bunch of pinks and greens and blues. It's really, really pretty. But at first glance, it looks like it's just silver. That one is Heartbreaker. And then you have Lovesick. That's Lovesick. Oh, that's so pretty. Purple, blues, and greens, and just holographic goodness. Oh, it's so pretty. It's kind of grungy a little bit too. And then watch this. This one gets pretty neon as well. Forever Single. It's neon but glowy. Like it's dark but neon and glowy. Does that make sense? There it is. I wish she would consider restocking some of her past palettes. I still want the highlighter palette. Yes, I know. Isn't that pretty? I seriously think that a look is much deserved with these two shades. Like, are they not? And maybe even, is that the one? Is that the one? Yes. Maybe these three shades. I think it's calling my name. These three shades. Okay? All right. I need it. Oh no. Okay. All right. And then You Wish and Swipe Left. Totally 80s vibe. I know. It's probably why I'm drawn to it. I don't know. Maybe. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes. And now all of these palettes, there is looks on my IG. You just got to scroll back. You got to scroll back. And I have some looks, man. Some of my favorite looks are with these palettes. Okay. All right. So let's go to Blood. I don't know if this was next, but I think it was. Blood Moon then would have been next. And a Blood Moon looks a little something like this. I'm not going to swatch this whole palette. I am going to finger swatch the shimmers. And we have this one here. This one is Celestial. And then we have Esmeralda. The green, gold. And then we have, oh, Prophecies was a really different one than what we normally would see from her. But it shifts. It's really pretty. It's dark and grungy and earthy. And then we had Selene, or Selene. It's like a bright orange. So pretty. And then we have this Velvet. That was a different kind of shade also. And this was Paragine. And this Velvet was very cool. It's very, very nice. I'm going to just swatch that down. You can see it. And it really does feel like velvet. It looks like velvet too. And then you had Blood Moon, which is one of my favorites. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. So sparkly. Look at it. That's Blood Moon. Oh my goodness, those two together. Sorry. And then we have Umbers. Which is really pretty. You did not care for this color story. I think it's probably the mattes too. You just, it's a more earthy tone. But yeah, I mean, you got the reds and the greens and, you know, I can see that. I can see it. I could come up with colors. I think I could come up with color combinations that I would really like, but altogether, it's not as pleasing to the eye. I agree. Altogether, like just looking at it, I don't know either. I think these two look good together, and I would use like probably the blue and then the dark blue. Yeah, too many dark tones. I like this two combination together too. I like that together. And this would look, I mean, I can find combinations that I like, but just looking at the palette, I agree. And maybe, I mean, because you did have like, you had like the mattes. You know, look at my opal. My opal wants to be all shifty shades too. Got that at a estate sale. All right, so anyways. Now we're on to Dark Winter. Now this palette reminded me of the Unearthly Cosmetic one, and I can't remember the name of it. Winter. It wasn't Dark Winter 2, was it? But even the packaging reminds me of it. Let me just pull it over, okay? Okay, maybe not. It was just at first, maybe. It's in the dark. And Dark Winter. But, you know, it just kind of gave me the same vibes. I don't know. Not inside, though. Just the packaging. Not inside at all. Okay. All right. You liked Dark Winter? Mm-hmm. So Dark Winter, though, had a lot of mattes because a lot of people were asking for more mattes. I'm not going to swatch all those mattes. I do like this one too. I like the different shades, like the lights and the dark of the mattes, but there is still a lot of dark in this palette because it's Dark Winter. So it makes sense. Okay, there's all the shimmers. Look at that. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought I had a shade on there. Maybe not. Nope, just 5. So there's just 5 shades. These 3 and those 2 in this. 3 of those indigo tone mattes are way too similar on the eye, in my opinion. Shimmers are outstanding. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna swatch some mattes because I feel like I felt that way too, maybe when I was creating some looks with this. I want to revisit it, so I'm gonna swatch the mattes. Okay, so Mist. Okay, Darkness. And Cave-In. Pretty. And then Dreary. Do you like? And I was hoping Dreary was a little darker. It's definitely it works like a pastel on me for sure because of the green. That one there, that grayish green. And then same thing with Frostbite. I don't think I'll get much use out of those 2 shades just because they're so light. But that's okay. I don't need to love every shade in a palette because I know I ain't gonna use all of them. Okay, so that's the top row of mattes. I'm gonna keep adding mattes though. I'm gonna try to take off what's left over on my hand though before I do. Down here. I mean, I understand if people are like that and they want to be able to enjoy every single shade in their palette. I'm just not that way. So that's just a personal thing for me, and it doesn't matter what brand it is. Okay. Dark Winter. Highly pigmented shadows too. Frosty. And Frosty is brown. I never quite understood that, but you know, maybe a chocolate Frosty from Wendy's. I'm stretching, but I'm trying to see why. And then Arctic, and then Skidadai. I don't know what it is. And then Neves. I definitely see the tone difference, but on the eyes, I don't know if it'd make that much of a difference. So you're probably talking about this one, and this one, and this one kind of is a little bit, I don't know if it would blend out or what, but definitely this one and this one are gonna be probably too similar on the eyes, and then possibly this one as well whenever it gets on there. It's purpley, but it's gonna turn more blue. Yeah, on the eyes, exactly. Yeah, I can see that for sure. All right. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so that was Dark Winter. Beautiful palette, beautiful shimmers, and the combinations. Like, yeah, if I was, I don't know. Yeah. If I'm trying to put all, I would probably, if, you know, like whenever I'm using that palette, just stay away from trying to use the blues together, you know, that kind of thing, because if it starts to bleed and look all like the same shade of blue, then you're not getting that look of combination that you're looking for whenever you're doing your eyes, you know. But plenty of mattes in there and color combinations to pair up with the shimmers. So let's dry off my hands because now we're back to Prismatic, and I'm going to swatch it again because why not? Unless anybody saw anything where they're like, you know what, Prismatic, I want to see Prismatic up against such and such. If you see that, if you know of a shade, then let me know that you want to see. Okay, so this one is Starlight. Starlight, star bright, but stop and see tonight. Starlight, star bright, making everything alright. Euphoria. I gotta make sure I go pick up my son on time too. Euphoria. Look at the shade shifts. Oh my goodness. Yummy, yummy. Mere goodness. All right. And then Aura. Oops. Sorry, Aura. I clumped you up. There's Aura. Right next to the other one. The other one shifts more green. But they are a little similar. Maybe something I need to try together. It may start to look like the same shade. I don't know. But maybe something we need to explore. Okay. And then Polychrome. Let's take these off. Let's do the next row with a fresh hand so we can show it off a little bit better. These came off pretty good too. Polychrome. I should do like an eye swatch with this. That would be nice. Polychrome. Oh, Polychrome makes my heart leap. They are very, very, very pretty. I agree, Alex. Very pretty. And then we have Rainbow, which is a true holochrome with the, no, that's the highlight. I keep saying that. This is a this is just a, I'm all right. That's the highlighter. Don't let me forget to swatch the highlighter. And we'll swatch the highlighter in comparison to the palette. The Dream palette. The Daydream palette. That's the holographic, beautiful shade in the middle of the palette called Rainbow. And then we have Interstellar. Yes, Ellie. It's so pretty. The shade itself or the palette is what you're talking about. She did say it was going to be $75, I believe. If you were to buy them individually, it'd be like 120 something. I think she said 123 or something like that if they were all priced out separately. But for everything in the palette, it's 75. Is it 77? I might have it wrong. I thought it was 75, but I probably have it wrong. So I would probably take Cecily's word for it. Look at the ant. Because you're talking, and I don't have a calendar. I mean, a calendar. I don't have a 75. Oh, well, here I am gaslighting myself. I'm just kidding. All right, calculator. Because I usually use my phone, so there's that. All right, we have true? It's only $8.30 a shade. $8.33. That's pretty cool. Times 9. Let me check my math. And I accidentally did that. And I don't want to. So can I clear it all? No, there we go. That's nice. Love that. Yeah. $8.30 for these shades. Like you can't do that somewhere else. She's got a price pretty good, I'd say. Okay. All right. And then the last row is Opal, which I do love. Oh, that's so stinking pretty. Stinking pretty. And then Psychedelic, which I have an Opal on my hand right now, which is really cool. And then Gleam. The 22nd of August. Now, I asked for information. I did not get a whole lot of information. I am just going off of what was said in the post on her website. So I have no idea if there's any that are made ahead of time, like she did last time. I have no idea. I have no idea if it's a pre-order, for how long the pre-order is going to be open for. So I would just say pay attention to her page, and I'm sure she'll give us more information as it goes along. It may be all up in the air because she hurt her back and doesn't know, you know, I don't know. So that's a possibility. She might not know how long it's going to take. She may not be able to get them out, you know, I don't know. But all I do know is that be watching her page, and I'm sure we'll get more information as it comes around, you know, as she probably figures out what she's able to do. Sorry, I don't have more information because usually I like to have all the deets. I just don't this time. I just don't this time. All right, you guys, you know, it's a pretty palette. Just saying. And I think the next one I'm gonna do is maybe these two right here, since I swatched them. See, it looks green it looks like green down here, and then it pulls it up here and it looks yellow, and then this is gold. So I want to see those two together on the eye. Yeah. So that might be my next look. And I want to kind of focus in on this one too as well. So more looks to come if I can fit it into my crazy, chaotic life right now, you guys. If you don't see me, just know I'm surviving. That's all. I'm just surviving. That's all. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, it looks like everything is a pre-order, including single shadows. Oh, I did want to compare the, did it say that, Alex? Where did it say that? Did it say it in the post, or is this a new post that I haven't seen yet? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, let's compare this now to the Dreamland, the Daydreamer palette. Because of the limited stock and pre-orders, I was hoping this one would be more accessible. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think that's in the future anytime soon. I think that she's gonna have to have like hired people. For real. All right, have a good night, Cecily. Okay, so this is the new highlighter that will be coming out. I think we're all surviving these days. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. This is Prismatic. I'm going to swatch this all the way across my hand. Holographic, yummy, yummy goodness. All right. And then I'm just going to swatch the Daydreamer palette. So I'm going to swatch these long ways so we know which ones are different. Okay, that's Dreamer. Heads in the Clouds. Heads in the Clouds. I didn't really push that down on my hand. Heads in the Clouds. And then Believer. Yeah, I'm a believer. Just kidding. That's monkeys. Okay. And then we have Manifest. Manifest. It looks similar on the screen. It is not. It has a blue cast to it that you guys aren't seeing. Manifest does a blue cast to it, and then even like a pinkish purple whenever I do this. But when I do this on the light, it kind of turns that same gold, but it does not have the holographic like this one does either. Okay. And then we have In a Trance. That's In a Trance there. Okay. And then we have Dream Chaser is the last one in this palette. And it's kind of like a glowy purple. So pretty. So no repeats there, for sure. All right, guys. That is, other than the singles, and we ain't going through the whole thing of singles because I got a crud ton of singles. I ordered a lot of singles too before I was on BEAUTE, so I have quite a few. So, very pretty. I'm super excited for this launch. And if I find out more, I'll post more. Maybe like whenever I post my stuff on IG, maybe I'll have more information and be able to fill you guys in as well. You know, so just keep an eye out for that. But I am going to let you go so that I have time to take pictures of this before I have to go pick up my son. And I hope you guys had fun hanging out. I did. I did. I don't know about you all, but I did. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at all the pretties and how I am going to take over Edward's job on Twilight. You know, he's fired. So now I have the Sparkle Bella. All right. Bye, guys. Oh, wait. I've had a request so many times. I'm going to do it. Oh, no, I'm not. It's not on this computer. I have to. Sorry, guys. I don't have that song on here. I thought I did. I don't. I'm sorry. My outro song is just not. It's not. Okay? It's not here. So, okay, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. That's special. All right. Unless I have it on here. No? Yes? Maybe? Let's see. Nope. Oh, wait. Do I have it on here? I might. Hold on. Hold on. I might have it. Let's go back to my media and scroll down. I might have it. Maybe. Let's see. There's that, and then that. Oops. It's not there. Let's play that. Oh, I have to take it off of that. Nope. See if it's there. Nope, that's the old one. Nope. 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 Okay, it's not there. All right, this is the last one, guys. If not, I'll have to transfer it. Nope. 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 And then one last thing, and then I'm done. And then I'll let you go. I'll just make up my own song. Alright. And then imports library. Yes. Maybe. No. Yes. Huh. Is that it? Nope. See? I really am trying. Yeah, well, okay, now can I get out of this? Can I? Yeah, there I go. There I go. There I go. Again, say, what's my weakness? Chilling, minding my business. Is this it? Nope. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to do it sometime. It won't be today. I don't think I can find it without keeping you guys sitting here forever. Imports, documents. Imports, maybe? Nope. Maybe. I don't know. Do a cover of your outro song? No. The cover of my album? No. You don't want to hear me sing. No. What's this? Is this it? No. Again. No, it is not it. Okay. I don't think I have it on here, honestly. I think it's on my other computer because, you know, we just got this one back. Okay. All right. I swear. I'll think about it and I'll remember and I'll put it on here so that I can do my outro on my, because why not? I'm on my phone and now I can use my computer to play the outro. Because my computer and my internet or YouTube or whoever's trying to drive me nuts is doing a good job at it. All right, guys, I love y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. Sorry I took you through the tour of trying to find the song. I'll get it downloaded, I swear. All right, see you later. Bye. Take care, guys.